I was assaulted on campus and told it's too bad Hitler didn't finish his job or my family and I would be dead. I was also spat on and pushed on campus and called a dirty Jew and a dirty Zionist. My name is Laura Barkel. I just completed my 4th year at TMU, Toronto Metropolitan University. So I always knew that anti-Semitism existed. I recall when I was in grade 10 or 11, on the first night of Passover, a friend of mine had her house vandalized with swastikas. And that was the first time I saw anti-Semitism existed here. Post-October 7th, there's definitely been an increase in anti-Semitism. I personally experienced it most at school. So following a table I did on campus about anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism, not only did we receive backlash in person and our lives threatened and threats of sexual assault to our faces, we were also shared online videos and photos from our table with our names tagged. I was being videotaped and photographed walking to class with middle fingers, and then later posted those exact photos where I was online saying, I saw the TMU Zionist, I hope the TMU Zionist doesn't make it home. A couple weeks later, I was actually approached in a grocery store and followed almost the whole way home, and later approached outside of my apartment. He warned me, something is coming for me. I'm scared to just walk around myself in the city now. Following October 7th, there was a protest on my campus on the Friday. I went to support a friend of mine at the second protest. I wasn't one to be in the spotlight. I went up to ask her if she wanted water. But as I was walking away, I was pulled back by the shoulder and by my backpack, and this individual approached me and he said very loudly to my face, "It's too bad Hitler didn't finish what he started or you and your family would be dead." And then he kind of pushed my shoulder and let me go. That was the first physical and personal anti-Semitic incident that happened to me. And I looked around and I saw 3 security guards from my school. They didn't react, they didn't say anything. So I was told to go back to Europe. Technically, I am an Iraqi Jew, which means an Arab Jew, which means probably the most opposite of what they are saying when they're trying to say, send me back to Europe, which is interesting and shows the miseducation and misinformation out there. Another incident was the following week when I was doing an interview for the UJA about anti-Semitism on campus. And an older woman that is not a student at my school was there displaying her artwork and had some books to support it. Her artwork included "Ceasefire Now" and "Israel is colonial," and a lot of the tropes that we hear day to day that are not true and anti-Semitic. So I went up to her and she kind of dismissed me and then turned around and with a book in her hand, and she hit me in the face on the cheek with it, spat on my face, yelled "shut up" 3 times, and then pushed me off the sidewalk onto the road. As I stood there confused, she said, "Oh, this dirty Jew, this dirty Zionist." I am a Jew, I'm a Zionist, I'm proud of it, and it's who I am and will always be, but she was using it as a bad word. And to me, the word Zionism means the Jewish people's right to self-determination in their ancestral homeland. It doesn't mean that Jews and none of the other ones, it just means that we should be included, right? And people often mask their anti-Semitism as anti-Zionism. Thinking about the future for me is really scary, as I had younger siblings that are in university and going into university, and the fact that security and faculty members and administration at my school and many other universities aren't taking any action it's disgusting. So there's no reason for it to stop because no one's stopping it. So today I brought in 2 things. The first thing is a watch that was from my great-grandfather. He survived the Holocaust, and it was very, very sentimental to him, and when he passed away, he left it to me. And I haven't seen watches like this in ages, and it's special to me to have from him. Another item that I brought, this is a Sefer Torah. It's from my grandfather, who got it from his mother after they escaped Iraq when Jews were sent out. And after his father passed away when he was 7 years old, a rabbi from a city in northern Israel gave it to his mother. And when she passed away, gave it to him, and he gave it to me. And this rabbi that gave it to her had it with him in the Holocaust when he survived. Whenever my grandfather sees it, he takes it and he gives everybody a blessing and touches their heads because this survived one of the worst times in Jewish history, and he believes that it'll keep us safe like it kept this rabbi safe and his mother and him safe after leaving Iraq.